The Graveyard Book, written by Neil Gaiman. It won the Newbery Prize Medal in 2010. This book is science fiction. Hi, my name is Nobody. Nobody Owens. Everyone around here just calls me Bod. The Owens gave me that name because no one knows my real name. When I was a toddler, some guy with dark hair and a shiny knife broke into my house. He killed my mom, dad, and sister. But I escaped. I found a hole in my bedroom that led outside. I went through the hole and wandered up to the graveyard on the hill. The guy came after me, but the graveyard protected me. The graveyard gave me free rein, and I could go anywhere there that I wanted to. I was taught by Silas, who is my guardian, on how not to be seen and how to fade into things so people would not know that I was there. I could visit different graves, and one time I came across this thing that had 3 heads. It was called the Slayer. As I was growing up, I learned how to read and write by copying the names off of the gravestones. My teachers were not that nice, but they taught me what I needed to know. My teachers also lived in the graveyard with me. Sometimes, if I needed to learn something that they didn't know, they would have another teacher from a different graveyard come and teach me. When I got older, I wanted to go to regular school, but Silas said if I went, I would have to blend in. He said that the guy who killed my family was still out there, and he was looking for me. I tried my hardest to not stand out. However, I saw this boy and girl that was being mean to other students and taking their money. I had to stand up for these students because that was right. Silas ended up taking me out of school that day. I met a real nice girl. Her name was Scarlet. She introduced me to her friend, Mr. Frost. I soon found out that Mr. Frost was the guy that killed my family. He got his friends together and came after me. I led them back to the graveyard. I ended up putting one in a grave with a broken foot. 2 more were taken off by the ghouls. The last one, Mr. Frost, well, I led him to the grave that held the Slayer in it. I told the Slayer that Mr. Frost was its master, since they wanted a master, so the Slayer ended up taking Mr. Frost away. When I was 15, I had to leave the graveyard because I could no longer see my friends anymore. I loved the graveyard. I was sad when I had to leave, but I understood why. I would like it if you could read my adventure and understand what I went through living in the graveyard. I'm sure you'll enjoy your adventure too.